Regulation of derivatives markets. When we say derivatives, these are financial instruments whose value is derived or based on a certain asset. Basically, these are contracts na may value and nakadepende ito sa isang asset. It could be derived from stocks, commodities, or currencies. So kapag bumili ka nito, nakastate yung asset kung saan nakabase yung value ng contract or yung value ng derivatives. Sa derivatives market, there are types of contract or non-derivatives na ginagamit, which are the futures and options. Sa futures, it is an agreement wherein both parties, the seller and the buyer, will set a price for a certain asset. Both of them are obligated to fulfill the agreement. So, once na nagkaroon ng contract, hindi na pwedeng bawian yon. There's a possibility na malugi ka kasi possible na bumaba yung value ng asset na yon. On the other hand, options are contracts that give buyer the right to buy an asset. Dito naman, nagsiset ng price yung seller pero favorable sa buyer kasi may option sila whether to buy the asset or not. They have the right to cancel kahit ongoing or naumpisa na yung payment. Katulad na lang ng instances wherein naumpisa na yung bayad or nakapagbayad na for month or months yung buyer tapos bumaba yung value ng asset or naging mas mataas yung price na napagkasundoan nila sa current price ng asset, which means malulugi yung buyer. So kahit hindi pa tapos bayaran, pwedeng i-cancel yung transaction. Next is central clearing and settlement. Ito naman ay yung processes sa derivatives market, ensuring that the transactions are secured and efficient through mitigating risk and standardizing transaction procedures. In central clearing, it involves a central counterparty or CCP, which acts as an intermediary in a transaction. So basically, CCP, yung humaharap sa buyer and also sa seller. It is an infrastructure na nagpa-process ng transaction. Sila yung nagiging responsible if magka-problem sa buyer o sa seller. And through CCP, nagiging safe, efficient, and transparent yung transaction, reducing the risk. Settlement naman is the actual payment and transfer of assets once na mag-mature yung contract or kapag payable na yung asset. Dito naman, direct na yung transaction. There is no intermediary unlike sa central clearing and it can include physical delivery of the asset or cash settlement. Lastly, over-the-counter or OTC derivatives regulation. OTC derivatives are contracts traded directly without an exchange or intermediary. Ito yung mga private transactions. And since risky ito due to the lack of transparency, both parties or participants are required to report their transaction to regulatory authorities like the Securities and Exchange Commission and the Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas. They are also required to be cleared or authorized by the CCP or the central counterparty and are required to meet capital requirements to ensure that the firm has sufficient capital to cover potential losses. So kahit na private yung transaction sa OTC, both parties can ensure that it is safe since involved pa rin yung central counterparty, monitoring the firm and ensuring their compliance with regulations.